It's May now. That means we rolled month. Time to roll some new games in our library out. We got ourselves some interesting choices here, if I must say so myself. We have EA Sports FC 24, our first game in this new PS Plus Essential update. We get Ghostrunner 2, which is the sequel to the first one, which we did get in a recent PS Plus month. For sure, I remember covering it in a video, so it wasn't that long ago. And then, oh, my heart, everybody finally gets to play Tunic if they haven't got it already. Tunic is awesome. I loved that little game. Plus, we get another extra feature. Again, another Destiny 2 update, the latest one, Lightfall. So they've given us 3 expansions now for free. Lightfall, the Witch Queen, I believe it's called, and Beyond Light. Those seem to be like some of the most important ones too. In my last episode where they covered the Witch Queen, I did say I was going to make a video on Destiny, and that's still true. I was gonna bash the crap out of it, but you know what? There's been some developments. I might have to take more time with it and really give it its flowers. They're starting to fix it, so I should give it the time it deserves. But anyways, we're gonna get into these PS Plus games right now. We're gonna check out the trophy guides and see what's good. And I have a full Platinum Hunters guide for Tunic that you can check out and follow along to get the platinum for this game. I'm going to talk about it briefly here. You can check out the video if you want a more in-depth look at it. But what you essentially need to know is that there are 2 playthroughs technically. One of them will take you about like 10 minutes or so to do the second one. It's a very short run for the Bring It to the Wrong Fight trophy. You essentially need to get the gun before you get the sword, which means you have to find a way to get to the mines area where they keep the gun, and you can't collect the sword or any other weapon while you do that. That needs to be your first weapon. But you can save that for a separate playthrough, and you have a bunch of trophies you need to collect during your first playthrough. Now, I gave this game a 2 out of 10 difficulty rating for one very important reason. You have a no fail mode where you cannot die. So that makes this game a complete joke. Combine it with full stamina where you can just zip across the map once you get a special power up after the fact. It makes it very, very, very easy to complete this game, and you can just do it with reckless abandon. That really sucks. This game was meant to be difficult. This game was meant to have these awesome fights with the bosses that are in here, and just undercutting it in that way sucks, but you do what you want. I'm not your dad. Just your trophy dad, not your actual dad. But anyways, there are also 3 other missable trophies you need to worry about. One of them, what just happened, you have to get the resurrection cutscene, which means you have to die. I don't like death trophies, but yeah, it's not that you're not gonna die in the game. It's that you have to get it pretty early in the game. If you get to a certain point and you die, you won't get it the way the game wants you to get it, and you won't get the trophy. And then you got game over, which actually happens at the very end of the game when you fight the final boss. You actually need to fight the final boss with all the manual pages, so you need to complete the manual guide that is in game. I love that thing. I think it's such a unique idea. And you need to beat the last boss with all of those pages. And then the final one, Too Cute to Smash, is missable as well. You have to have 10 money banks on you at once. So there's a limit to the amount of money bags you can collect in this game. I want to say it's 20, but I could be wrong. You need to have 10 of them on you at once. So you can't just collect 10 and break them open for the money that's inside. You need to have 10 in your possession, and Once you do that, then you can crack them and get the money so you can spend on upgrades, spend on whatever you want. But this game has tons of secrets. It's filled with wild secrets, and it just keeps going and going. Check out the guide and it'll give you a bigger rundown of the game. There's lots of cool trophies. The 12 golden secrets are awesome and mind-blowing. Even to get to some other places, the way you can break this game and take your own path to completing it is awesome. Check it out. It's a really great game. I love this game very much. Then we get to Ghostrunner 2. And it seems like this one is just as difficult, maybe more difficult than the first one. Just looking at it, I think the other one was like a 5 or a 4 out of 10. This one, they're rating it a 6 out of 10. So let's see where this difficulty comes from. So the first thing we do is beat the game and collect, it says in parentheses, almost all the collectibles. And that will give you these trophies right here, which you need 17 swords, 21 artifacts, 8 audio logs, 10 challenge terminals, and 80 memory shards for well over 100 collectibles. Okay, sounds good. And then it says, that said, for the full collectible guide, you can refer to Chewing the Scenery, although note that you won't get the trophy quite yet. There is a collectible locked behind roguerunner.exe, a roguelike, the prize of which for beating is a sword. Okay, so I guess you need the sword for the weapons. Along the way, there's a ton of miscellaneous and environmental trophies. Kill 20 enemies while grinding the grind line. Where did I see that one? Destroy 3 dismantlers, totems in less than 45 seconds. Use the gap jammer to stun enemies 25 times. There's a lot of miscellaneous trophies. There was in the last game, but it appears there's no speed run this time. Or maybe there is? Oh, okay. This was in the last game as well. It says here, God Runner. Finish any 5 levels without dying. I remember there was one like that in the last game. I can't remember how many levels you had to do, but it was very similar to this. Complete a level without using the basic attack, not like the others. That sounds like another tricky one. Upgrade chips, I guess, are for upgrading your skills and giving you new abilities. Completed a level without dying. You're starting to get it. Okay. So you got some of the hallmarks of the first game as well in this one. I can see where this 6 out of 10 difficulty is coming from. And then you finally get to roguerunner.exe, where it's that roguelike mode. And it says here, chewing the scenery, find all the collectible items. So you have some collectibles you need to get here. And it also says complete your sword collection. So you'll get the last sword you need in this mode. And that's it for Ghostrunner 2. I really want to play these games. They have that kind of like Hotline Miami kind of frenetic thing where it's like you're going quick movements, build your combo, keep your combo up and make sure you don't get hit kind of thing. There's a level of precision in these games that I absolutely appreciate, and I eventually want to go and play these games. I don't know in what capacity I'll do it. I don't know if I'll make a video for them. Eventually, I would like to check them out. Ghostrunner 1 and Ghostrunner 2. And now we get to the part of the video that I don't really want to do, but it's so popular that I have to. EA Sports FC 24. The only reason I don't like sports games, because I actually like sports. I like soccer, I like hockey. The only reason I don't like covering sports games is because they have these awful modes. These awful fucking modes. Ultimate Team, the one in Madden, like there's one in NHL. Like they have awful microtransactions and card packs that are essentially loot boxes. That's what card packs are. They're the real life version of loot boxes, and they put them in here. And now you have a chance to get these good things, these good players, but it's only a chance. You're gonna be spending money to roll these fucking things, and you might not get what you want. I don't like that. And the first thing this guide tells you is that you're going to spend time in Ultimate Team. Lovely. That's the fucking thing that you have to spend money for packs. Maybe you don't have to spend it, but it will make grinding this unpleasant. I guess you won't have a great team to do this, and it says here you will most likely get most of the miscellaneous trophy during this stage since you will play 200 plus matches. And I think that is for the record breaker trophy. It says here reach 200 club appearances with a player in Football Ultimate Team. So that's 200 matches you have to play, and that's probably where this 80 hours is mostly comprised of. Oh boy. If you don't really love playing FIFA games, then damn, 200, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. Now this is where my interest peaks up, because I know what Volta Football is. It is like a FIFA Street, or like smaller, like arcade mode is. And I like that, actually. I love the FIFA Street games from back in the day. And Volta is essentially the redone version of that. And it's here that you have to reach level 7 in a season in Volta Football or clubs. Unlock 50 different vanity items here in Volta mode. Reach 90 OVR with your avatar in Volta Football. And this is where you have to gain XP and increase your rank. It says here that there are only 5 trophies in Volta Football this year. This is very good because not a lot of people play Volta. That sucks, but the PS Plus bump might help. It might help for this, so get in if you want to get this. Volta is usually the first game mode that EA discontinues the online servers for. It is recommended to finish this stage ASAP and make sure the servers are still up before going for the Platinum. Lovely. So you want to get this done quick. Now you go to Pro Clubs, which is online play. So you have a bunch of things here to do. Finish as the champion of your club's playoff table. Reach Elite Division with your club in a club's league season. Receive A grade in a club skill game. Sounds like standard fare for your clubs mode. This is online play. You're going to be playing against a bunch of people. But it says here, without boosting, the trophy becomes extremely tedious and hard to obtain. This stage will probably be the most annoying of them all. In addition, the trophy top of the pyramid is the reason why the difficulty is a 4 out of 10. So if you have people you can boost with, it makes it easy to get it out of the way. But that also depends. If you're going to just try, like, chance it online, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get everything. Then you have a career mode where you it says here that you can actually do this pretty easily. It's quick, and also you don't really have to play games. You can simulate the games in this mode. It says you can earn the 3 managerial trophies in one game, so don't stress about this section. And it says here, you will need to play through multiple seasons. It is possible to achieve it by simulating all seasons. So if you decide to do it in that way, I recommend to keep yourself busy while tackling this trophy so you don't get bored. It takes about 6 hours. Okay, so grab a Vita, grab a Steam Deck, grab a Switch, something to keep you occupied while you simulate this. Let the computers do all the work. And then you got a bunch of miscellaneous trophies here for getting different things. Win the UEFA Champions League final, play a women's international football match, win the UEFA Women's Championship League final. Standard stuff here. If you're a fan of the FIFA games, or I should say EA Sports FC games, they're not FIFA anymore, this one will be a bit of a grind compared to the other ones. It seems like it's a lot more intensive this time. It's up to you if you want, but if you're going to do it, take advantage of the player bump right now, especially for that Volta mode. make sure you get that done. Take advantage of it right now. So when it comes to these games, I recommend Tunic. I've already played it. It's awesome. It's a fun game. Then Ghostrunner goes second, and then EA FC 24 third. Not my bag. I don't like sports games, except for maybe MLB. I do play those, but I haven't played them in a while. Let me know down in the comment section which games you're going to check out, and I guess Destiny video at some point. I really wanted to get the video ready for the release of the final shape, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I have another project I'm working on. It's just become the black hole, the abyss, the watery abyss of my existence right now. I'm trying to make that video. This video is not a lake. It's an ocean. It's an ocean. But let me know what you're gonna play. I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions wearing a tunic go incredibly well, and peace out.